Ready for me?
Alright, let's see.
Okay.
Alright, now I'm taking your seat.
Ms. McNeely?
Yes.
Okay. David, come to the carpet. Yandel, come to the carpet. Yandel, you sit right here.
I just fixed
David,
this.
you sit right there.
Then what?
Eric, come to the carpet. Let's need you to face this way. Turn.
Thank you.
Eric, sit right there.
No. This is yours.
Destiny, come to the carpet. Facing, this is where we're going to be facing, so make sure you're facing me. Right there. Miguel, come to the carpet. Destiny, slide over. Right next to Destiny. Yandel, I need you in crisscross applesauce. As you are sitting at the carpet, you are sitting in star. That means our legs are folded. Crisscross applesauce. Marilyn, come to the carpet. You're right there next to Miguel.
Raise your hand if you've ever read 14 years.
Slide over. Elvin, come to the carpet.
Yeah.
Get right there. Leilani, come to the carpet.
So, today,
No, not there.
what our
Yeah, I'm sorry.
is that we're going to look at
Angelise, come to the carpet. Are you standing or are you squatting? You're standing, still waiting for Miss Wilcox.
Raise your hand if you've ever had a complicated
It's right there.
It might not have been so easy to solve.
Janelle, come to the carpet.
Maybe,
Dejanay, come to the carpet.
maybe change.
Dejanay right there. Janelle right there. And while you're at the carpet, you are sitting with your legs crossed, crisscross applesauce. Emmanuel, come to the carpet. Sit right there. You are waiting for me. So, I'm going to need some help today.
He really
And
has to go through a whole
Those helpers will
story
be picked when they're
before he
where
finds
we're
the right
sitting in star. And you will be called as we're reading. Right?
So as we're reading, we're going to be paying
Okay, class. I'm ready to start.
Story,
Thumbs up if we're ready.
the orange things here,
Thumbs up if we're ready.
that changes problems.
So 1, 2, 3, eyes on me.
1, 2, eyes on you.
All right. So Miss Wilcox had a problem today. I was a little late to school, and I went to bed late, so I forgot to set my alarm. And because I forgot to set my alarm, I woke up later than I was supposed to. And then I was late to breakfast. And because I was late to breakfast, I had missed the bus. So because the bus left me, I had to call a cab and get here. And there was so much traffic because it was like,
On the 15th of May,
7:45, and everybody's on their way trying to get to work, right? Question.
Pool of the pool.
You went to the 8, you went to sleep really early. Miss Wilcox is not supposed to sleep. I promise you that.
Or the
So I missed the bus and I had to call a cab, right? Get in the cab, there's traffic, and I'm coming from Philadelphia, I'm not in Kansas. I'm on the bridge and I'm late. So then I get here, right? And I finally made it to school before you guys got here for breakfast. So before we get started, everyone take your fingers, we're thinking with our heads, point to your heads, we're thinking, Janelle is thinking, Angelique's thinking. Take 20 seconds to silently think in your head about a problem that you had and all the reasons why that problem happened. And I see Dejanay's thinking, Angelise is thinking, Yandel is he thinking? I think he's thinking. Emmanuel's thinking. Okay, so stop. Everybody tracking me. Today we're going to read Ira Sleeps Over. Ira is a character in the story and he has a problem. And remember from our other classes that problems are what, guys? They're challenges that a character faces. Yes, Elvin. You were going to say that? And we also used to call them what? Sticky situations. So problems are what? Sticky situations. So problems, a challenge a character faces in the story. And
what happens in the story.
okay.
So we don't.
We also remember when we solve problems, we need to find an answer to those problems. And the answer to a problem is called what?
I've never heard
What is the answer to a problem? A solution. So while reading about Ira, we're going to use our what? Our emphasis. And emphasis, we use our background knowledge. Or what's the word that I use for background knowledge? Does anybody remember that word? Schema. Ooh. Good. We got last point. That was Angelise. Good job. We Angelise is instead of last point, just paying attention. This will have to find the marker. So good job, Angelise. We're going to use our schema. Excuse me. I apologize for right.
Some poor little person.
Our schema and information from the text to make emphasis and information to figure out what's going on in the story. Yes, yeah.
We have 30
Because,
points.
after all,
That's awesome.
a person
We
is
have
a
30
person.
points. So we're sitting in star. Crisscross applesauce. So we're going to use our emphasis and information text to identify events. So here on our anchor chart, I have event 1, 2, 3, and 4. We're going to use our information in our schema to figure out Ira's problem and his solution. Before we do that, we have to what? We have what, guys? We have vocabulary words because to help us understand our story. So the first one is worried. Can we say worried?
Worried.
Can we say worried?
Worried.
Worried. David, read the definition for worried, please.
To feel
And he
Let me say
moved the speck of dust to safety.
anxious.
anxious or
His problem is
Uneasy.
keeping that speck of dust safe. Because it's very fragile, right?
So my mom was worried about me when I flew on the airplane by
And it could
myself.
really hurt the small
Yeah, I
voices.
flew on the airplane by myself. Really scary. I did.
So what is the
So
problem?
next word, dominoes. Can we say dominoes?
Dominoes.
Say dominoes.
Dominoes.
Who knows what dominoes are? Yes, Destiny, tell me what dominoes are. We are silently tracking Destiny.
a game that involves flat gay pieces shaped
Also,
like
I'm going to
rectangles,
infer
each having a different number.
something about Horton the Elf.
And that's
What I know about elves.
So we know what dominoes look like?
Raise your
Yeah.
hand.
So you guys never seen play dominoes?
Yeah,
So right, so at my family barbecue, my uncles like to play dominoes at the table. Yes, they do.
Very small voice. Do you think
Not Domino's Pizza. If you look at Domino's Pizza, their logo has a what on it? A domino. And our last word is haunted. Say haunted.
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 Okay, Dejanay, tell me what haunted means.
think Horton's crazy? That might be a good
Inhabited?
inference. Maybe you've read the book before. So,
I don't like to walk past
So-
that park because I heard that it was haunted. So you guys hear about haunted a lot when we're doing what,
so
Halloween
we know elephants and
in the
tigers
haunted
are
house.
faces,
Yes, Miguel.
And if an elephant has big ears, and he can barely hear, imagine on the other end. Jason thinks that I think he's crazy. That's a prediction. We'll see if it comes true.
Nobody ever go in.
All right, awesome.
Humble voice.
Rusty card.
Plus
Yes.
a sour kangaroo. And the young kangaroo in your
I'm
pouch.
sorry.
2.
Every time we think there's ghosts, that's very interesting.
A person on
So,
that. One.
we're going to be using our what? Our anchor chart. Can we say anchor chart? We're going to be using our anchor chart to help organize our thoughts when we're reading about Iris Sleeps Over, and that's going to help us remind us what a problem and a solution is, but also keep track of all the events that take place that help us arrive to the
My
scene.
ears are
Yes?
15.
So as I'm reading, you're sitting in star.
I know there's a person.
Show me your best star.
And
Angelise is
one.
sitting in
Quite
star.
likely there's 2.
David is
Even
sitting in
3.
star.
Even 4. Quite likely.
Emmanuel is sitting in star. Yandel is sitting in star.
A family with children just starting to grow. So please, Courtney said,
Okay,
as a
so
favor to me, try not to disturb
as I'm reading, what position will you be in? Can I hear it? Star. And what noise level will you be at while I'm reading? What noise level?
Safe.
always hear them start
Why? Because he hears the voices and he wants to help them.
noise.
We're gonna see if that problem
When I'm
is
reading-
easier or harder to solve.
Yeah, but when I'm reading, I'm probably at noise level 3, but you guys are at a noise level what class? You guys are at a noise level 0. And how will I know that you are listening?
Me too.
Tracking you.
Tracking me and while sitting in star. Thank you, tracking the speaker. So as you're sitting in star, we're going to be making what?
Jungle of Newell.
Oh, good job. We're making emphasis and making connections to figure out what about Ira. His
Brown.
and his. Alright, I think we're ready.
Got to protect them. I'm bigger than
Alright, so here we go.
Plucked up the clover.
Ira Sleeps Over by Bernard Weaver.
You're all sitting silently and trying
You seem to be really
protect.
great, so you should be able
Let's
to.
cross out this one.
I was invited to sleep at Reggie's house. Can everybody see me? If you cannot see me, please raise your hand.
So
Can you see
this
me?
problem
Okay. If you
is
need to,
getting a
if
little
you need to
different
move
now.
your seat,
Here's
raise
the
your
fact
hand and
that
let me
this
know.
happened.
But don't just move without letting me know. I was invited to sleep at Reggie's house. But I had never slept at a friend's house before.
Raise your hand if you think it
But I had a
is
problem.
self-belief.
It began with my
Easier
sister said.
to protect this fact.
So I had a
It means it's
problem,
gonna be easier
guys,
to
the
practice
author told us,
that.
and I'm
If
using
this
my
animal
emphasis.
favors
I
self-belief.
know that the problem has something to do with
Raise
what?
your hand if you think it's harder.
What his sister said,
He's
right?
the only one that believes that they're real.
The problem has something to do with sleeping over someone's house because The title says Ira sleeps over, so we know that his problem has to do with sleeping over someone's house.
So we're
The
trying to
problem
the story.
that the author tells
The
me has to
animal
do with
parameters
the
are
text
starting
that
to
his sister said something. So I'm going to now be paying attention in the story to see what his sister has to say to him, to see what his problem is, right? So we don't know what the problem is yet, but we know that there is a what?
He's out of his head.
There is a what? There is a problem.
Stuck on that flower.
Are you taking your teddy bear along, she said?
Almost an hour.
Taking my teddy bear
Put this
along.
back down.
I said, to my friend's house?
If
Are
I do,
you
these small
kidding?
persons may come to great harm.
That's the silliest thing I ever
And I
heard.
won't, after all.
Of course, I'm not
Person's a
taking my
person,
teddy
no matter
bear.
how small.
Great, so you should know what's going to
So,
happen, so we should
The
be able
first
to
event
adopt the event.
is that the
And
animals
then
are
she
spreading
said,
the news
but you
around
never
the
slept
forest
without
that
him
And they're saying
before.
that
How will you
William's
feel
going a little
sleeping without
crazy
your teddy bear for the
because
first
they don't
time?
believe that the speck has real people on it.
Mm.
Because they don't have ears
Wow.
like this. So this event,
I'll
we
feel
just
fine.
said,
I'll
the
feel
ears are
great.
meant to
I'll
give it
probably
a thumbs
love
up.
sleeping without my
We
teddy
think
bear.
that's making
Just
it
don't worry
harder
about it, I
for
said.
Horton to solve his problem.
Who's worried, she said. So what word did we find? Yes, Destiny. Worried. So Ira,
We're seeing how
is he worried?
this
Do we think
event
he's worried?
It's changing the problem.
Is he
It's
worried?
making it a
Let's
little
figure
harder.
out if he's worried.
We're going to see what,
So-
what other events can change the
But
problem.
now she had me thinking about it. Now she really had me thinking about
Tap
it.
your head directly
I
to the
began
bottom.
to wonder, suppose I won't like sleeping without my teddy bear. Suppose I just hate sleeping without my teddy bear.
Then
Should I
stop
take him?
walking. The
So we're going to
spectacles
stop
is
here.
talking.
Using my
The voice is
inferences,
so faint.
Ira's problem
You
is
can
that
barely
he is embarrassed
Speak
to
up,
bring his
please,
bear to the
Wait,
sleepover.
you're here.
After Ira's sister reminds him that he's never slept
You're
without
very
her,
fine
looking
friend.
at the illustrations,
You
let's
talk
look
to
at
all
Ira's
schools.
face.
I'm disgusted.
Does
he look
No,
worried?
Yeah.
Looking at his face, he looks worried, right? So looking at the illustration, I can infer from the text that even though he says he's fine, I know that Ira is not fine. I know that he's actually really worried about his teddy bear. So what's his problem, class? Hold this book for me. We're going to say his problem is that he is embarrassed to what? Bring his teddy bear to the sleepover. And I need someone who's silently sitting in star
Buildings in there
to
too.
post this to the board.
Boys.
Silently sitting in star.
I
Silently
know
sitting in
some
star
boys
and
are
tracking
too
me.
small to be seen, but I may or
David,
may
come
not.
put this on the
But it's
board. So we're going to put this next to our prop.
Our buildings
Hurry
here
up, quick, quick,
that
quick.
seem terribly small. But
Prop.
to us who aren't big, they're
Right?
wonderfully
Okay. So what's our problem, class? Read it. Teddy bear to the sleepover. Ira is a boy.
Just say it. Don't worry. I won't let you
Well,
down.
there are some names that boys use and girls use. Hello, Joaquin. How are you? We missed you this
Gordon thinks he
morning.
solved this problem.
Okay, and we are tracking me in
But we're
3,
gonna see that the
2,
events
and
in the
1.
book
Yes.
Make it a little harder for him to find the solution.
Okay, so are we ready to start? I know we're ready when you're tracking me sitting in star.
But
Tracking
just as
me
he
and sitting in
spoke
star.
to the mayor
Angeles
of the
is
spec,
ready. Yandel
three
is
big
ready.
jungle monkeys
Marilyn
climbed
is
up
ready.
Gordon's neck.
David
The
is ready.
Wickersham brothers came
Take
out.
him, said my
What's
mother.
up?
Take him, said my father.
They're booze.
But Reggie
Who are
will
nuts.
laugh, I said.
There
He'll
aren't
say
any
I'm a
booze,
baby.
and they don't have a mayor.
He won't laugh,
We're going
said
to
my
stop
mother.
all this
He
nonsense.
won't laugh,
So
said my
there.
father. He'll laugh, said my sister.
So here's
So I
another
decided
one,
not
the
to
second big
take my
event in the
teddy
book
bear.
for Gordon's problem.
So let's look at Ira.
First,
In the
the
story,
animals.
his sister convinces him
They thought he
that
was
Reggie
going
will
crazy,
laugh at
but
him
they
if he
weren't
brings the
bothered.
teddy bear, right? Thank you.
Now the animals are
I can
deciding
infer,
to make
using my
Gordon's job
schema and
harder.
information from the text,
We're going to
that
try to
Ira
stop
is
him
worried
from
about
saving
bringing his
food.
teddy bear and worried about Reggie
There's
laughing at
anything
him
that
because
makes
I know when
the
I'm worried,
harder to
I
stop.
ask my parents what they think. And Ira, what did he do?
Joe Martin
He
is
asks
trying
his
to
parents
resolve-
what they think, right? But
Why do you
also,
think it'd be harder to
look
stop
at Ira's
Joe Martin?
face.
They're trying to stop him now.
look at his face. Let's look at the illustrations of Ira's face. We can see that Ira is frowning. Everybody make a face like Ira. Let me see Ira. Make a face like Ira. Really upset like Ira. Destiny has a face like Ira. Elvin has a face like Ira. So when you have a face like Ira,
They can't
what could
see
you
it,
possibly
but
be
now
feeling?
they're
How
trying
could
to
you be
stop
feeling
him Instead of not
if
caring.
you have a frowny face?
If they're not caring,
Yes,
they
Elvin.
might not help him, but they're not trying to hurt him. Or
You will feel
Now,
sad with a face
they're
like
messing
Ira.
with him.
So now put your
They're trying
hand
to
on
take
your
the
face
step
like
away.
that. Until Emmanuel comes back. Put your face on your hand on your face like Ira, and make a
That's
frowning,
what happens.
a sad face like Ira. Yes,
They
great. I
snatched
love that
Gordon's
face.
clover.
David.
They
Sad
carried it
face.
off
So
to a black
that's the
eagle
face of a
with
worried person,
black,
right?
black,
Someone who's sad about something,
mighty
right?
strong eagle. A very
I think
swift
so.
wing. And
I
they
really do
said,
think so.
will
So
you kindly get rid of this thing?
think about how Ira might be
Before the
thinking
poor
about
elf,
when his face
even
is like
if
this,
it's-
and we're tracking
that
you.
eagle
We are
flew
not
off
braiding our
with
hair.
a flower in his beak.
So think about how Ira might might be feeling with his face down so much.
That's the best I could draw.
That afternoon, I played with Reggie.
But the
Reggie
second
had
event is that the
plans,
monkeys and the
big
eagle
plans.
work together.
Tonight, he said,
to
when you
really
come to my
mess
house,
with it.
we're
They
going to
thought it
have
was
fun.
fun.
First, I'll show you my
So
junk
that-
collection. And
that's
after
making this
that,
problem.
we'll have a wrestling match. And
It's
after
taking it
that,
further from the solution
we'll have a
of
wrestling
protect
match.
our
And
hooves.
after that, we'll have a wrestling match. After that, a pillow fight. After that, we'll do magic tricks.
You
And
guys
after
see
that, we'll
how
play checkers. And
this
after
whole
that, we'll
map
play dominoes.
of the problems and the events and the solutions.
And after that, we can
Typically,
fool
it's
around with my
summarizing the
magnifying
story.
glass. Great. I can hardly wait.
This is
By
his
the way, I
problem at the
asked,
beginning
what do you
of
think
the
of teddy bears?
book. And these different events
Okay.
are
I have another
shaping the
event.
story. And the story
So
is
we had a
gonna
problem,
hopefully
right?
end.
And Ira's
He
advanced
finds a
freaking teddy
solution.
bear. So the first thing that happened was what?
So
His sister reminds him that he's never stepped without his teddy bear
it's a
before.
great way of
Someone who was silently sitting in Star, and you won't just look at the house now. Silently sitting in Star can place the event on the board.
tap your head ready to
Destiny
move on.
can put the event on
Let's
the
see what
board.
happens.
So we
All
have
that
a
they
problem,
ask you to do,
and what's our event now? Destiny, read the
that
event
black
and then post
bird
it on the
clapped
board.
his wings and fast fled. While Horton chased after
Read it in your
Groans
presentation
over
point, level
stones.
3.
that tattered his
This reminds
toenails and
me
battered his
He's
bones.
never
That
slept
tattered
out
his bones.
Okay,
And
put
begged,
it up there.
please don't harm all my little folks who have as much right to live as
So
they
what
do.
else did his sister do? Read, someone read this to me. What else did his sister do? Yes, Angelique.
And over his shoulder called, "Put your yak down. I'll fly the night through."
So she
But
convinced
I don't
him that
mind.
Reggie will laugh at him, so
I'll
he's
hide
feeling
this
worried, right,
for
class?
real.
Someone in the Silent Star is going to post the second event on the board.
Horton
Silent
has good
Star.
hearing because of his ears, but elephants aren't
Worried.
good at
We saw
flying.
that vocabulary where we addressed it.
Must
Did
have
they
gone.
come put the second event? Do another one?
It's an old
We
movie.
did dominoes. We're going to talk about that in a second. Okay?
Alright, eyes tracking the times. And at 6:56,
Post that second
the next
one
morning,
there.
he did it.
So we have a
It
problem.
sure
A
was
problem
a
that
terrible
he's
place
embarrassed
that
to bring his
You
teddy
left
bear
that
to sleep
small
over.
clover
The
drop
first thing that
somewhere inside.
happens, what's the
But
first thing that
great
happens,
natural
Joaquin?
clovers, 100 miles wide. Buying that, Smithborough.
A level 3 voice, because I cannot
He
hear you.
left with the flip of his black bottom tail. Which is working
Okay, so
one
his
way
sister
here.
reminds him that he's never slept
How do you
without
feel?
his teddy bear. And what's the second event?
Ronaldo?
Miguel?
Maybe sad, maybe he's discouraged because it's so hard to protect Uvel.
Reggie?
Maybe scared. Maybe
Reggie
he's
will
scared
laugh
of
at him.
not
So
being
wow,
able
he
to
has
solve
this
his
problem and all these things
because
keep
of
happening
the
to
events that are
him
being
to complicate the problem, right? So, by the way, I asked Reggie, what do you think of teddy bears? Before we move on, we saw what? And dominoes is a game that's played, right? So they're going to play dominoes at the
So
sleepover,
maybe
right?
he's worried that
Yes.
he's not the right guy.
Thumbs up if we know that they're going to play dominoes at the
Because he's
sleepover.
big and clumsy.
Dejanay knows.
Let's
Emmanuel
move
knows.
on,
Good
and
question.
we'll
Because
see
I thought
how
we
we
were doing
can do
thumbs
it.
up.
This is a really
Thumbs
hard
up will be
job.
done, right? You're stretching?
Pretty
Okay,
far
let's
from
stretch it.
being
We're going to sit in
solved.
our star position.
I'll find it, Credward.
Okay, so we're
I'll
getting ready
find
to
it
move
or
on.
bust. I shall find my friends.
But Reggie
My
just
small
went
speck
on
of dust.
talking and planning as
Clover by
if he
clover.
never heard of
Clover
teddy
with
bears.
care.
And after
With
that,
the
he
research
said, do you know what we can do after
Were you
that?
there?
I mean, when the lights
Clover
are
by
out
clover.
and the house
By
is really
clover.
dark, guess what we
The
can
one that
do?
you saw
What?
was
I
just out
asked.
around.
We can
And
tell
my new
ghost
world order,
stories.
Or dead than alive.
Ghost
Big
stories, I
search from
said.
mile up.
Ghost
9,000
stories,
feet.
said Reggie. Scary, creepy, spooky ghost stories. I began to think about my what? I began to think about my teddy bear. Does your house get very
Then,
dark? I asked.
On through the afternoon.
Uh-huh,
hour
said
after
Reggie.
hour, till we found him at last.
Very,
With
very
million
dark.
Flower.
Uh-huh,
My friends
said
told
Reggie.
the elephant,
By the way, I
Tell
said
me, do
again,
tell.
what do you
Are you
think
safe?
about
Are you
teddy
sound?
bears?
Are you whole? Are you well?
Suddenly, Reggie was in a big hurry to go someplace. See you tonight, he said. See you, I said.
No.
I decided to take my what? I decided to take my teddy bear.
He thinks he might be
Good, said my mother. Good, said my father. But
But
my sister said, what do you think his sister said?
There might be another thing that makes it
Oh, right? She's going to say something to me because I want to get teddy bear. What if Reggie wants to know your teddy bear's name? Did you think about that? And did you think about how he will laugh and say Tata is a silly baby name? Even for a teddy bear? He won't ask, I said. He'll ask, she
teapots are
said.
broken. I rocking
Wait
chair
till
smash.
Eric comes back.
And their vice
So now Iris decides to take his teddy bear. He was upset because he thinks, oh, Reggie won't say anything, right? But what did Iris' sister do to complicate the situation, to make Iris say, no, I don't want to take it anymore? What did Iris sister do?
Through thin and through thick.
Anyone know
Or
what Iris sister did?
determined to solve the
Leilani,
problem
your answer?
protecting Whoville. Even though the other animals don't believe
What did Iris
it,
sister
they're
do?
having fun messing around with him. Creeped a voice. For almost 2 days,
Wanna
you've
call
grown
a friend?
wild and insistent
Call a friend. What did Iris sister do?
on chatting with persons who've never existed.
Yes, David. What did Iris sister do?
Iris
We've had quite enough of your bellowing bungle.
Our sister
And I'm here to state, said the big kangaroo, that your silly, nonsensical game.
Right, so
is
now
unfair.
Iris' sister asked about what if Reggie
Nonsensical
said
means
something
that it
about the
doesn't make
name.
sense. That's
So
the
now,
vocabulary word up there.
Iris embarrassed about
So
what's the
the
teddy bear's
kangaroo
name?
is saying that what Horton
What was
is
the teddy
doing,
bear's name?
the problem he's trying to solve.
It was
is pointless.
Tata. Teddy bear's name was Tata. So now he's like, we're gonna let you because that name is so
And the young
silly.
kangaroo in
So
her
that
mouth said,
further
"Me
complicates
too."
what? The problem. That he's embarrassed. So he's gonna be embarrassed not only because he has a teddy bear, because
One
it
is
has
sitting
what kind of name?
in our position.
A
baby.
baby name. So
So it's
David,
learning.
you're gonna. Did you put one up already? You
With
did.
the
So we're
help of the
gonna pick
Wickersham
someone that you
brothers and
that we can
dozens
put
of
up
Wickersham
Someone sitting in
uncles,
silent
Wickersham
star.
cousins,
to help put up
Wickersham
his name.
in-laws, whose help I've
Down,
engaged.
hold this with me.
You're going to be roped. You're going to be caged.
Quickly, I don't have one thing. We don't have one
And
thing.
as for your dust speck, ha,
Okay, Elvis,
that
can
was
put
a
up the.
boil.
Yes, sir. You have a
Not
question
seen
for
a
me?
kettle of diesel nut boil. Boil it?
It doesn't say, but from what
Well,
we
you
can
can't do
infer using
the
our
whole
background
person.
knowledge,
Prove it.
usually she's what? She's older, right? Put the event number.
So,
You can tell that she's older. So using our background knowledge and our schema from what we know about siblings, usually when someone's older than the other sibling, they make fun of them, right? So for this story, we're going to say what? We're going to say the sister's older. That was a very good
how
and
many-
good stage
how
name.
many monkeys
You
are there?
earned your class a class point. Not
That's
ours.
a lot of monkeys,
So
right?
snap for
So
stage
we'll
name.
see if they're able to do it. Where's my top fight?
Wrong marker.
So-
Oh, goodness. Okay. Excuse me,
That
Mr.
has to
Fox,
do
for
with
2
the
seconds. And
problem
I'm going to answer your question as soon as I get back to my seat. Okay, who has a question for me? Someone have a
Yeah,
question?
so
Your hand
this
was up.
third event, that's why there's a sad elephant on that poster. Yes, it's engaged.
What if Reggie has a
Start
teddy bear?
position.
Have you been listening?
So
Yes, Reggie has a teddy bear.
this event,
He needs to
Oh,
Now
Reggie,
we
we
know
don't know
we're trying
Reggie
to
has a teddy bear, but that's a very
First,
good
they
thought.
just
We'll
spread
see
rumors
about
that
Reggie.
he
We
was
don't
going
know.
crazy.
Ira has a
but
teddy
they
bear.
weren't doing anything to
He
stop
probably
the
has.
behavior.
You think he has a teddy bear? Yes, sir.
Then they start
Okay,
messing
good.
around with him and having fun
Thank
with
you.
hiding the
All right,
stuff.
so we
That's
are sitting in
event two.
star, and I know that
This
we're
third
ready
event that just
when we are
happened
silently sitting in star. Joaquin, come on the
is
carpet
that
and
now
join us. You
they're
don't have
trying
to
to
sit in the corner.
cage Horton.
Come
They're
on the
really
carpet.
trying to stop him. They're trying to boil Whoville.
Can we
His
see
problem
you
is
walk
getting
around and
worse
sit on
and
this
worse,
side? Make sure you
farther
can
from
see.
the
So we're
solution.
moving. I know that we're ready because we're sitting in star.
So
Eric is
does
ready.
anyone have an idea of
Eric
what
is ready.
solution might actually work for solving this
Janelle
problem? right
is
now?
ready.
They're trying to cage
Elvin
him.
is ready.
No one believes him.
In the
Who
bottom.
has an idea of what might
Hurry
fix
up.
this problem?
Quick.
Granola?
All right, sit down. Sitting in star. Silently sitting in star. Slide over so he can sit in star. Have a seat. Are we ready? Where am I? Did we read this page already? Okay, we're here. Everybody ready? Thank you for helping, Ms. Wilcox.
Say that
At
to
last,
the-
it was time to go to Reggie's house. The dreaded day. Oh my goodness. Good night, said my mother. Good night, said my father. Sleep tight, said my sister. Blocking your shit. And I went next door. He's only going
You
next
think
door.
Google's gonna arrest you?
I went next door where
They're very
Reggie
small.
lived.
We'll
I
see what
thought.
happens.
Did you guys think he was going far away?
I thought he was going down the
Everyone
I thought he was
sit
going
in
far. He's
star
going right
position.
next door. So let's turn the page.
Crisscross
So he just
applesauce.
here.
Tracking the text.
Mm-hmm. You can leave it there. That night, Reggie showed me his junk.
So
He showed me
Whoville
his
and Horton
flashlight,
needs to find a way
collection of
to let
bottle
the
caps,
other
a
animals
chain
know
made of
that
chewing
Whoville
gum
is
wrappers,
real.
some picture postcards,
We gotta
an
figure
egg
out what that
timer,
might be.
jumbo gombo,
But that's the
gobble,
only
a
possible
false
solution.
nose. Can you see?
If they don't know
You can't see?
Whoville's real,
Okay, so
they're
we're
gonna
gonna
just
back.
cage Horton and
Let's
boil
look how it's gonna turn
Whoville.
like this. And now,
So it's a pretty serious
Okay.
problem.
a false
Mr. Mayor,
nose
Mr.
and
Mayor,
mustache, a
call.
bunch of
Mr.
old
Mayor.
rubber stamps and labels
Now,
from his
you
father's
really
office.
are there.
We decided to play
Big deal.
office with
Get
the rubber
everyone
stamps.
out.
So look how much fun
Make
they're having,
every
right?
holler.
He doesn't have
Make
time to
every
think about a
move
teddy
shout.
bear, right?
Make your
No,
every
no
move
time?
scream. If you
Alright, we're gonna see.
don't, every move is going to end up in Beazle, not
After
stew.
that, we had a wrestling match, and after that, we had a pillow fight,
Where's level
and
0?
after that, father said, bedtime. Oh man.
And down the
It's
dust
time to go to sleep.
the scared little
What
mayor
is he gonna do?
called a quick meeting.
We don't know.
Who
We
goes
don't
on
know.
the
We're gonna see.
These people
Time to
cry
go there.
loudly.
So
They cry out,
already
"Here.
said Reggie.
We are here.
Already
We are
said his father.
We are here.
We got
We are
into
here.
bed. Good night, said Reggie's father. Good night, we said.
The elephant smiled.
Time to go to
As
bed.
clear as a bell. You kangaroos surely
I'm
did
sorry?
that very well. All I heard said
Cool.
the big
I
kangaroo.
guess, you know, if you're in the sleep mode, what are you doing? You're making all this noise, jumping on the bed, and your mom and your dad, your
Very
uncle,
small
like,
voices.
all right, go to
You
bed.
did not.
Y'all making too much noise. That's
Very
probably
small
what Reggie was
voices.
probably like, y'all need to go to sleep. Because y'all are jumping around my house and making all this noise.
Me not.
So we're going to turn around. Turn the page. We are
So
sitting
the
in
hoots
star,
aren't shouting loudly enough. So the solution isn't going to
We're sitting
happen.
in star.
We're still stuck here. Where Horton is
Eric
in
is
a
sitting in
cage,
star. Emmanuel
and
sitting
the
in
animals are
star.
still going to boil Louisville alive. Grab
So,
him, they shouted.
Reggie
Engage
sighed.
the big toad.
I
I
saw.
saw his stomach. But
We
10
can
miles
still
of road.
tell ghost stories, said
Tie the
Reggie.
knots tight.
Do you
So
know
they'll never
any? I
shake loose.
Uh-huh,
Don't
said
stop.
Reggie.
The bezel man.
Reggie began to tell a ghost story. Once there was a ghost and he
Horton
lived
thought
in a
that.
haunted
Bigger
house. What kind of house,
But the
guys?
wicker shop.
A haunted house.
They beat him.
Only
They
he did
mauled
most
him.
of the haunting
They
himself.
started to
This
haul.
house was
Into his
empty
cage.
except for this
He
ghost
managed
because
to calm.
nobody
The
wanted to
mayor.
go near this
Okay,
house.
well,
Why didn't want to go near the house?
You all. First
Because it was
first.
ghost, because it
Go
was
back. Small.
it was
You
haunted.
very small persons.
They
will
were
not
so
have to
afraid
cry.
of this ghost.
If you make
And
yourselves
every
heard,
night this ghost
so
would
come
walk
on
around this
and
house
try.
and make all kinds of clunky, creaky sounds.
So he's trying really hard, but he can't get away.
Just like that. And he would go around
The mayor
looking
grabbed a Thompson.
for people to
He started
scare
to
because
snap.
that's what he liked to
all
do.
over Whoville.
To
They
scare
whipped
people.
up a rat.
And he was very,
They
very
rattled
scary
some
to look
petals.
at.
They beat
Oh,
on
he
brass
was
cans.
really scary to
On
look at.
garbage pail tops. And old cranberry cans.
Reggie, stop.
Blue on
Are you
bazookas.
scared? He
And
asked.
plastic great toots. On clarinets.
I
boom
said,
buzz,
are
and
you?
boom buzz, and
What?
flutes.
Said Reggie. Are you
They gonna be
scared?
loud enough?
Just a minute, said Reggie.
We'll see.
I have to get something.
If they're trying really hard, it's not
What do you
working.
have to get? I asked.
Great
Oh,
gusts of
something,
hot
said
rain
Reggie.
high through the air.
Reggie
Rattled
pulled
and
the
shook the
something
whole sky.
out of a drawer.
And the mayor called up through the
The
howling
room was
mad
dark,
wind.
but I could see it had fuzzy
How's
arms
this?
and
Is there
legs.
sounds coming through?
It was about the size of a what?
Teddy
The
bear.
size of a
Where'd it
teddy
go
bear.
back?
I looked
I can
again
hear
and
you
guess
just
what it
fine.
was?
A
It's
teddy
not
bear.
quite
A teddy
as strong
bear.
quite as mine.
No, you were right.
They don't
Now,
hear
good job.
Are
Reggie
you
got
sure
back
all your
into
boys
bed.
are doing
Now,
their
not the
best?
ghost, he said.
Are they all
Is that your
making
teddy
noise?
bear? I asked.
Are you sure every
What,
move
said
down
Reggie?
in Whoville
Is that
is
your
working?
teddy bear?
Quick,
You
look
mean
through your
this
head.
teddy bear?
Is there anyone
He's like,
shirking?
The one you're
Shirking
holding.
means
I said,
escaping or avoiding something
Reggie
that you have to
answered.
do.
Do you
So
sleep with
Horton's
him
asking,
all of the
Is someone
time?
hiding from
What,
the
said
crowd
Reggie?
yelling to save
Do
your
you
town?
sleep with him all the
The
time?
mayor's gonna find out.
Uh-huh. Does your teddy bear have a name?
Through the town rushed the mayor, from the east to the
Are you
west.
laughing at
And
my
everyone seems
Does your teddy bear have a name? I
Everyone
said
seemed
louder.
yapping.
Uh-huh.
Everyone
Reggie
seemed
answered.
weepy.
What is it? You won't laugh?
But it
Are you
wasn't
going to
enough.
laugh at
All
the
the
picnic
ruckus
thing?
and roar.
Yes.
He had to find
Oh,
someone
you're not
to
nice.
help him make more.
Is it
He raced for
We
his
didn't
pillow.
get to you.
He searched
So,
for
does
his
your
door.
teddy bear have a name? Uh-huh, Reggie answered. What is it?
Jason is
You
finally
won't
back
laugh,
in
said
class.
Reggie. No, I won't laugh. I
But
said.
Marianne,
Promise? Do you guys promise not to laugh?
just as he thought, he was
Uh-huh.
getting there, almost
I
about to
promise.
give up in
It's
despair,
foo-foo.
he suddenly burst through a
You
door.
guys promise not to laugh. You guys are not nice.
The third class
Yes.
apartment
I
12J.
need my goofy.
A very
That's
small,
cute.
very small.
So did you say
See,
we are tracking the speaker and we are tracking the speaker? We are sitting up straight,
Not making a
silently
sound.
tracking me, and I will know that we are ready to move on.
And the mayor rushed inside. He grabbed the young
We are
boy.
silently tracking me. Is Dejanay is ready? Excuse me. Oh, okay. So
And he climbed with the ladder.
Oh,
to
come
the
with me.
court tower.
So,
This
did you say
friend
foo
is your
foo?
town
What did Reggie
star
say?
seller.
Uh-huh, said Reggie. Just a minute, I said. I have to get something.
We've got
What do you
some
have to
noise
get,
from
Reggie
greater
said?
amounts.
Oh,
So
something
open
I
your
need.
mouth, lad, for
I
every
see
voice
Ira.
you
I see his
Focus
friend has a
apart.
teddy bear. So
When they
Reggie has
bounced
a
to the
teddy
top,
bear.
the
Not
man
only a
was
teddy
up
bear,
and
but
shouted
he
out,
has a teddy bear with a silly name. So Ira's teddy bear was named what?
See if it adds up.
Ira's teddy bear was named what?
His little yellow.
Ira's teddy bear was not named
Heck
Tata.
yeah.
Ira's teddy bear was named Tata,
Put it
and
over.
Reggie's teddy bear was named
From that
Foo
one
Foo.
smack down,
So what can you infer about how Ira feels? How does Ira feel now?
clear and clean. The elephant smile.
Why do you, raise our hand, we're raising our hand. Tell me how Ira feels now, Eric. Why do you think he feels happy?
And their whole world was saved, and the smallest of all.
He thought that
How true, yes. How true, said the big kangaroo.
I'm sorry, we're stopping.
From now
We're
on,
tracking
no.
the speaker, and right now Eric is the speaker, and we are tracking him as he is speaking.
With you.
Go ahead, Eric.
The young kangaroo and his mother said,
he's gonna be happy because
the young kangaroo said,
I would have thought
me
that
too.
that his friend was going
From summer to summer, from rain where it's cold,
Uh-huh.
we're going to
But
protect
once
no matter
he
how
saw
small.
that Reggie
So,
took off
was the
his-
problem solved?
Right, so Ira doesn't feel, does he feel embarrassed anymore?
So we
You don't think he's embarrassed anymore, right? So he's comfortable because his friend has a teddy bear with a silly name like Fufu. So now he's like, oh, I have a teddy bear named Tata. So let's turn the page and we're going to see what
And
happens.
then
He goes,
we find
what do you
final
have to
solution
get,
that
Reggie
works
asked.
in the end.
Oh, something,
It
I
might not have
answered.
been the solution at the beginning.
The next
It might be
minute, I
harder
was
to come
ringing
by.
my doorbell. Oh, before we continue,
But if we
we have an
find the
event,
big
right?
events in the middle of the story,
event number 4. So read
You get
event
to the
number
end.
4 to me, Miguel. Read it to me. Read it to me.
so we're now going to transition
on his own teddy bear.
He
into
pulls out his own teddy bear. Someone sitting in a silent star is going to post this event for me. And
do a silent takeout really quick.
hold it.
Everyone follow me.
Sitting in a silent star. Oh man. Eric can post this thing here. Okay? And we are, here we go. Thank you. Other way. Are you ready to continue? We're ready to continue when I see you sitting in star. Thank you, Anthony, for helping us.
So,
All right,
clap my
so
hands.
the next minute I was ringing my own
Safely and
doorbell.
silently walk back to their seats.
The door opened. Ira! Everyone said, do you think they're expecting Ira to come home in the middle of the night?
Go up.
Thank God he lived right next door, right?
When I
Because how
snap
would he
my
go home if
fingers,
he didn't live
go
next door?
silently and
So,
safely
the
walk
door
back to their
opened.
seats.
Ira, everyone said, what are you doing here? I changed my mind, I answered.
Canada's turn.
You what, said my mother? You what, said my father? You what, said my sister? She was still up. She's supposed to be in the bed, right? She's supposed to be in bed. I changed my mind,
Everyone
I
is
said.
sitting
I decided to take Tasha after all.
silently,
I went upstairs.
waiting for Miss West to give directions on shared reading.
Soon I was down again with Tata. My sister said, what do you think his sister said? Oh no, oh God, they're gonna laugh at you, right? What do you think his sister said? So we're gonna say, Reggie will laugh. You'll see how he'll laugh. He's just going to fall down laughing. He won't laugh so much. He won't laugh so much. He won't laugh, I said. So look at Reggie. How does he feel? He's confident. He's comfortable, right? I came back to Reggie's room. I have a teddy bear too, I said. Do you want to know his name? I waited for Reggie to say, uh-huh. But Reggie didn't say uh-huh. Reggie didn't say anything. I looked at Reggie, and he was fast asleep. Just like that, he had fallen asleep. Reggie, wake up, I said. You have to finish telling the ghost story. So Ira wants to tell the ghost story because he has his teddy bear now, so he's no longer scared. But Reggie just held his teddy bear closer and went right on sleeping. After that, well, there wasn't anything to do after that. Good night, I whispered to Tata, and I fell asleep too. Alright, so we're done reading. However, we still have to figure out what the solution was to the problem. So before we figure out the solution, what was the problem? Somebody read the problem with a silent hand sitting in star. Silent hand. Show me who can read the problem. Yes, Emmanuel, read the problem to me. In a presentation, voice, level 3.
What's happening at the beginning of the story, what the problem might be.
Okay, someone with a silent hand, read event number 1.
Just like
Yes,
this,
and to me.
This event's on a poster for tracks on the paper. And
This
then
reminds him
it's on the back. So I'll give one abstract these to each team leader, make sure everyone in your team
He never stepped out his teddy bear. Silent hand, read number 2. Yes, Leilani.
The sister convinced him that Reggie will laugh at
Okay, with a silent hand, someone tell me what event number 3 was. Yes, Yandel.
sister. Say Reggie will make.
Okay, and event number 4, Destiny. So what event number 4 was?
Reggie pulls out his own tape.
Reggie pulls out his own teddy bear. So what was the solution to Ira's problem at the end of the story? With a silent hand, who can tell me what the solution was? Yes, Eric.
The solution that I don't already know.
We're going to be doing it while we read.
That Simon's not gonna
solve this problem. What does Ira do? Yes, Elvin.
Before we start,
Ira brings his teddy bear to the sleepover. Someone with a silent star. Silent star, come put up the problem for me in the silent star.
So
Are we tracking
she had
this
really,
picture?
really small
You're sitting in
feet, so
star?
all her shoes were very dainty.
And he's
They were
sitting in
small,
star.
They were tiny.
David is sitting in star. Emmanuel's sitting in star.
That's just the
Anthony
kind
comes
of
with the
tooth
problem
in our
here.
mouths close to the front
The
of our
final
mouth.
problem to our solution.
So your pen is full of
Read it out loud for the class in your level 3 voice.
Everybody's whimper.
Did everybody hear Angelise? No, Sarah gets Lisa and read the solution to the class.
So then I put my elbow on the
Ira brings his teddy bear to the sleepover. Thank you very much. Go ahead. So, what is the problem, guys, from our anchor chart? Tell me what the problem is together.
Next one is misery.
What is the problem? What did we say a problem was?
Feeling very happy.
Yes,
He
Leilani.
was in a state of misery when his team
A challenge that a character faces in a story. So, what do we call an answer to that problem? With a silent hand, someone tell me. Someone else tell me that I haven't heard from today. Marilyn, what is the answer to a problem?
You got a splinter or something like that. So
Okay, so I asked, that is a problem. The answer to a problem is called a what, Emmanuel? A solution. The answer to a problem is called a solution. You guys did a really great job with helping me, Miss Wilcox, put our events up. So we're going to sit silently and start. You guys have 3 seconds to stretch. 1, 2, 3, stretch up. 1, 2, 3, stretch to the right. 1, 2, 3, stretch to the left. 1, 2, 3, stretch down. 1, 2, 3, head back. 1, 2, 3, head down. 1, 2, 3, in a circle. 1, 2, 3, in the other circle. And we are in star 5, 4, 3, 2, in star. Sitting in star.
We'll be keeping track of these two things.
Elvin is in star.
We'll be
David is in
summarizing
star.
our little boxes.
Emmanuel is in star. And we are ready
And the middle
for
and the end.
who's coming up
That'll
next?
help us later when we're doing
Miss McNeely. We are ready for Miss McNeely. You guys are ready.
Okay, so we are going to close it again.